How's it going, guys, and welcome back to FM Scout. This is ABTFM, and today I am going to present you the top 10 right back Wonderkids in FM21. Well, in this video I am going to choose 10 Wonderkids that play as right back, and this is just my personal opinion. Also, keep in mind that due to some negative potential abilities, some player attributes might be varied in different saves. Also, my saves will be different from your saves, so it's not guaranteed that all the players I mentioned in this video will do great in every single save. So the Wonderkids that are on the list today are maximum 21 years old, of course. Also, they are not like cheap or bargains. It's just my personal top 10 right back. So before we start the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notified so you wouldn't miss out any of our video. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the first player on the list. So let's go with the alphabetical order. So the first player on the list is Felipe Cruz, who is currently contracted to Benfica in the Portuguese league. He is only 18 years old, and then look at his attribute. He is actually looking quite good already. 13 determination, so decent. 15 flair, which is very good. 11 passing, 12 crossing, 12 dribbling is also decent for a right back right here. The only concern I would say is maybe the 10 off the ball and 8 positioning. Also, his teamwork and work rate is not that good. And now look at his player traits right here. Run with ball down right and gets forward whenever possible. Means that he is actually a very attacking fullback right there. And runs with ball down right is actually a fairly good trait for a right back right here. You should be able to get him with a fairly cheap price right here. So the first player, Felipe Cruz. Next up, I have Joshua Vagnoman, the 19 years old German who is currently playing for Hamburg SV, and I believe Hamburg is actually at the second division in the German league. And wow, look at this youngster. He can play as right back, right wing back, as well as left back and a left wing back right there. His physical attribute looks very good, and he has got good crossing, good dribbling, decent first touch, decent tackling, and good technique right there. Yes, again, off the ball and positioning is only 10, but his teamwork and work rate is actually in the yellow zone. So I would say this is actually better than Felipe Cruz. So the second player I have is Joshua Vagnoman. The third Wonderkid on the list is the ex-Liverpool youngster Kiana Hoover. Yes, not sure whether I pronounced his name correctly or wrong, but look at his position. He can play as a right back, right wing back, as well as the center back if you want to. His physical stats actually looks very good. 13 acceleration, 13 pace, 12 jumping reach, 12 natural fitness, but his stamina and strength is only 10, so that might be a concern. But he has got 15 determination, which actually stands out straight away. 10 crossing might be an issue as an attacking fullback, however his defending attributes actually looks okay. 11 marking, 11 positioning, 11 tackling, and then he actually has got 13 free kick taking. He is currently valued at 550,000, and he is a future prospect for Wolves. He is currently playing at the Wolves under 23, and because he just joined Wolverhampton Wanderers, so you wouldn't able to sign him in the first season. So yeah, keep an eye on his development, and he will surely become a world-class right back right there. Moving on to the next Wonderkid, I have Rhys James, the 20 years old German who is currently contracted to Borussia Mönchengladbach. Oh my god, look at his attributes. His mental attributes are so good. 15 bravery, 15 composure, 12 concentration, 12 decision. 7 off the ball is a letdown, but his positioning is actually 12, and his teamwork and work rate is actually quite good as well. His physical attributes is actually looking very good. 12 acceleration, 15 balance, 14 pace, 12 stamina, and 15 strength. And he can play as right back as well as the center back. He's already valued at 2.6 million, and he is a squad player for Borussia Mönchengladbach. I think he might cost you a fairly amount of price. So yes, looking at his defensive attributes, 14 marking, 14 tackling, 12 heading with 14 jumping reach, and he's around 1.9 meter. So yes, he is looking very good. So keep an eye on his development, and then maybe try to sign him, and then he can be your center back as well. So yeah, the fourth Wonderkid on the list, Rhys James. Alright, the next player on the list is Marlo Gusto, the 17 years old French who is currently contracted to OL. Value at 105,000, and then he is a future prospect, only earning 600 per week. And then he can play as a right back, right wing back, and interestingly, he can also play as a central midfielder. I mean, look at his attributes, you might think he is actually not that good, but yes, he's only 17 years old with 14 determination. Yes, he has got some work to do, but look at his attribute, he's actually looking pretty decent, I would say. For a 17-year-old youngster, 10 crossing, 11 marking, 11 tackling, 10 positioning, pretty decent physical, 11 acceleration, 10 agility, 10 jumping range. 13 stamina is a good one, as well as 11 pace. Yes, you might have to keep an eye on him or maybe try to sign him at the start of the game and develop him yourself and make him the next great right back in the future. Alright, next one, Max Aarons, my favorite right back since FM20. Yes, I mean, just look at his attributes, look at his physical attributes. 15 acceleration, 15 agility, 15 pace, 15 stamina, 15 natural fitness. Oh my god, what a youngster. 16 composure as well, 17 determination, means he will do his very best on and off the pitch right there. 10 crossing might be an issue, but 14 dribbling, 14 first touch, 13 marking, 14 tackling is actually very good. His off the ball and positioning is already 13, and teamwork and work rate is actually sweet as well. Yes, he is just very good. I can't praise him enough. And his player traits is actually get forward whenever possible, plays short simple passes, tries to play way out of trouble and does not dive into tackles. Yes, I love the fact that he doesn't dive into tackles. Yes, I mean, he is currently valued at £15 million and he is actually wanted by Crystal Palace, Newcastle and Manchester United. Yes, I think you should definitely keep an eye on his development or maybe just try to sign him. Trust me, he is going to be the best right back in the later stage of FM21. Number 7, we have Rhys James. Well, Rhys James is a big one and it is an obvious one as well. Right now in the real life, he is the first choice right back for Chelsea and he is currently valued at £25.5 million, earning 60k per week as a squad player in Chelsea. And look at his attributes, it's just so well-rounded. 16 crossing, 12 marking, 13 tackling. Well, defensive wise might not be that good, but his attacking attributes actually looks very good. 16 crossing as I mentioned before, 13 first touch, 13 passing, 12 off the ball and 12 positioning is actually very good. 16 determination as well, and his physical attributes looks very good too. 15 acceleration, 12 agility, 15 balance, 14 pace, 15 stamina and 15 strength. And his player traits, this is an interesting one. Curls ball means his crossing is just going to be very dangerous. Well, I mean, Chelsea obviously don't want to sell him, but if you're a big club like Real Madrid, Barcelona, I mean, you can just sign him easily into your squad. So yes, Rhys James is the number 7 wonderkid that I have on my list. Moving on, we have arguably one of the most talented young right back in the world right now, Serginho Dest, the 19 years old American who has just recently contracted to Barcelona. Well, he can play at the right side as well as the left side if needed, and he's currently valued at 10.5 million and earning 70k per week in Barcelona. I mean, yes, look at his attribute, he's actually looking pretty good. 14 crossing, 13 dribbling, 14 first touch, 15 technique and 16 determination. Again, physical attributes, he's actually very good. 15 acceleration, 15 pace, 13 stamina, but 8 strength is let down. Well, I mean, he is currently contracted to Barcelona. What more I can say? He is going to be the next big right back in the future. If you have enough money, maybe try to sign him in the second season and you have got yourself a world-class right back and you don't have to worry about bringing another right back in the future anymore. So the 8th wonderkid on the list, Serginho Dest. Next, we have the Japanese Wonderkid, the 21 years old Japanese who is currently contracted to Bologna, Takehiro Tomiyatsu. Yes, he can play as a right back as well as a centre back, and I am sure most of you guys have heard of him back in FM20 because he is arguably the best right back in FM20. Currently valued at 5.25 million, earning 16k per week as a regular starter at Bologna, and I think you can actually get him with a fairly cheap price as well. Look at his mental attributes, just insane. 15 aggression, 14 anticipation, 12 concentration with 15 determination as well. Teamwork and work rate is just sweet, and then his tackling is actually 15, 13 marking, which is very good, 13 technique, which is always a plus for a right back. His physical actually looking pretty decent. 12 acceleration, 13 agility, 13 balance, 12 jumping range, 16 natural fitness, and 15 stamina is a good one. Only 21 years old, maybe just buy him into your team and develop him to the next big right back. Takehiro Tomiyatsu, the 9th player on the list. Last but not least, I have Thomas Estevez, the 18 years old Portuguese who is currently on loan from Porto and playing for Reading. FC Porto, we all know they produce very great youngster. And then look at his physical attributes, 14 acceleration, 15 agility, 14 pace, and 15 stamina is actually looking pretty sweet. His mental attributes are okay, 14 composure is a good one, 11 determination might be slightly low, but 13 flair, 14 off the ball, 14 vision, it's actually looking pretty good. And then he has got 13 passing as well. What a player, what a young right back with good technique, and he's only currently valued at 500,000. So sign him at the second season and maybe try to transform him into the second Trent Alexander-Arnold right here. Well, anyways, these are my top 10 right back Wonderkids. So let me know in the comment section down below if you agree or disagree with me. Also, tell me who's your favorite right back in FM21 so far. So hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. I'm ABTFM and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.